G'day fellow Helldivers, welcome back to the channel. Shellstrike here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I'm going to be diving into the latest update that everybody's been talking about. That's the Helldivers 2 patch 002, the Escalation of Freedom. And we're going to be specifically focusing on the changes to the fire weapons that everybody has been talking about. And if you haven't been living under a rock and you've been following the patch notes and playing the game, obviously, you know that the developers have adjusted the flame effects to work more realistically. Now, I am doing this video because I actually posted how to optimize your fire build a couple of days before this patch, and yeah, there was a few comments about not aging well, but I still think that the video I posted is valid, because if you do use your fire build still now, even after the patch, you need those ship module upgrades to maximize it and make it not as bad as it could be after the patch. So yeah, but what does it mean for us on the battlefield, and actually how bad is it? Well, let's find out. So first, let's take a look at how the flamethrower used to work. As you can see, it was a powerhouse against determinate enemies, quickly incinerating them with ease. Before the nerf, the flamethrower was incredibly effective. It could take down charges in about 3 to 4 seconds, making it one of the most reliable weapons for dealing with these heavily armoured enemies. It would also take down lower tier enemies in just a second or two, as you can see in the footage. But since the patch, I have tried the flamethrower quite a few times, and all the other fire stratagems, such as the incendiary mines and the napalm strike, and yeah, they're definitely not as effective now, so a little bit of a disappointment there. I've also tried the new primary weapon, the Flam 66 Torture, lightweight flamethrower in the new Freedom's Flame Warbond. And let me just say, I won't be using it as my go-to primary weapon, that's for sure. I haven't even unlocked the SG451 Cookout shotgun, because that's based on reviews I've seen, and it just doesn't seem to be worth it. But hey, don't knock it until you try it, as they say. I'll reserve my full judgment for that until I actually do use it. I don't really like to say bad things about something unless I've actually tried it. So, but from can actually see in the video how it works and people explaining, yeah, it didn't look that great. But so yeah, the high damage of the flamethrower pre-nerf and the ability to burn through armor made it a favorite among many players. Not so much now, although I'm still seeing a lot of players using it. Now let's check it out after the patch, and yeah, you'll see in the footage a noticeable reduction in its effective kill rate. Some people have suggested trying to use stun grenades, which I have, to kill the charger from the tail, but without much luck yet. So I have tried it a few times, not a huge amount, but from my current sort of tries and experiments that I did do, the charges seem to turn around quickly. Although I was on a level 9 Helldive, so maybe I need to try it at lower levels, but on level 9 Helldive, yeah, definitely they just turn around too quickly after you stun them, so you don't have enough time. But I'll keep trying and practicing. Maybe I just need to find the sweet spot, but at the moment I'm definitely having trouble killing charges, so maybe just take down the orbital rail cannon for that instead. So incendiary grenades and mines, well, as the Eagle Napalm Strike still seems to be quite effective. The flamethrower is still effective against lower tier enemies, but definitely takes longer to kill them. As you'll be looking in this footage, I'm doing pre-nerf footage and post-nerf footage, so this is the post-nerf footage. It's still an okay crowd control weapon, but yeah, definitely not as it used to be. Maybe they will listen to the community and make some changes, but I doubt that they'll specifically roll it back. I actually think that there is some bugs with it, so which is making it as bad as it is. So it may actually improve, because they've stated in the patch notes that there are still some current known issues with fire damage, such as flamethrowers fired from inside the shield generator relay cannot damage enemies, and chain link fences block flamethrower fires. So maybe that's got some sort of knock-on effect. You couldn't really say that they'll improve the damage, but maybe they actually have something to do with it. So it may, something to do with it being as bad as it is. So maybe if they fix those two things, we'll see a difference. But so why did the developers make this change? Good question. They've done a lot of these changes. I still love the game and still love playing it, so Obviously, as long as they don't completely break the game, I'm still going to be playing it, but according to the patch notes, they said the flame effects were adjusted to look more realistically. This means that fire no longer penetrates through all materials and instead bounces off structures, making it less effective against armoured enemies. Let's take a look at what some of the community is saying about this change. Many Helldivers have taken to Reddit to express their frustration with the nerf. Some players feel that the flamethrower has become almost useless, especially against heavily armoured enemies like the Charger. One Redditor mentioned the flamethrower used to be my go-to weapon for dealing with terminate enemies, but now it's just not worth using. Another player added, the fire damage nerf has made the game less fun and more challenging. Don't know about that, but everyone's entitled to their opinions, I guess. It's clear that the community is divided on the change. While some appreciate the added realism, others feel that it has taken away from the fun and effectiveness of the flamethrower. So what do you think about the changes to the fire weapon in Helldivers 2? Do you think that developers went too far with the nerf, or do you appreciate the added challenge? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Helldivers 2 content. Until next time, stay safe out there, Helldivers, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.